What is going on, YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 17, Road to the Show, featuring Gyvi World. As you can see, we are in the clubhouse. Now, last video, it was a series versus rivals, at least rivals, the Baltimore Orioles. But I since then simulated a little bit, and I actually don't know where we are, but let's go ahead and check it out. I simulated to a Boston series close to the All-Star break, and there we are. We got a 3-game series versus Boston, and then we're going to jump into the All-Star game after. But let's take a look really quickly around the league at the standings. Just the AL East, 52-23, 11-game lead. You pretty much know that even though we're 4-6 in the last 10, we're pretty much going to clinch the American League East. Now let's look at the league leaders. I did simulate, and we're still leading in batting average with 358, so that's insane. Hits 107, first person to 100 hits. Let's try to break the hits record. We still got a long season to go. At-bats not that big. Doubles were tied for 11 with 19. The league leader is Brantley with 24, so not that far back. Yoan Moncada with 9 triples, and we're tied for 9th as well with 4. Probably not going to catch up there. Home runs, we got 29. Devin Burnell is leading, or is in second after me with 22 home runs. That's crazy. 77 RBIs. 58 runs. Adam Eaton right behind us. Stolen bases, we're tied for 11th again with 12 stolen bases. Gustavo Gonzalez way ahead of us. Speed 75-78, and he's leading in stolen bases. 81-71. What is these average speed guys at the top of the list? Base on balls, probably not something we do often. Slugging percentage, we're leading. OPS, we're leading. And let's just look at the hitting WAR, and that's the last thing. And there we are, 6.5 Mike Trout, a point and a half ahead of Mike Trout, who's with 5. So that's pretty solid. Let's take a look also at the awards where we are. All-Star voting for third base, I believe. We are in first with 803 votes. Does anyone else have that many votes? I don't think so. Not in the American League. Let's check the National League. No one even comes close, so we're definitely leading in that. And the players of the month, have we won any? Gyvi World in May, player of the month. April, player of the month. So pretty good start. We got 2 player of the months, and we're probably leading in most of the award categories. The only one I would guess is defense, because I'm not that great at defense at third. But leading in for the AL MVP, leading for the batting title. We did have a Rookie of the Year award last year in 2019. Leading for Hank Aaron Award. Gold Glove at third base. We are leading. Wow, we have 1,000 fielding. I feel like that's not accurate, but I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to say much. I thought I made a couple errors, but if it's not there, we're going to pretend we didn't see that. Silver Slugger at third base, also us, and I think that should be the last one. Postseason MVP and World Series MVP, definitely going to be us as well. But we do have training. We do have some issues. Stuff has been going down, declining since I simulated. And I don't have a lot of training points left. I went from a 99 to a 98 overall. And I said, you know what? Maybe this is the episode we go back to taking juice and get back on the steroids and buy some attribute points. MLB is still down. Still down. So I can't do any of that. Greg Bird is batting a whopping .054 over the last 10 games with 2 hits and 1 RBI. All right, here we go. Series in Fenway. A single shy of 30. I didn't hear exactly what he was referring to, Vaskersian. But we are in Fenway. Got the Green Monster against Chris Sale, who's still on the Red Sox. Wish he would be traded somewhere else. We're up 1-0 already. As we swing at a slider that nearly hits us. And we've seen Chris Sale strike a guy out on a pitch that hits him. So it's so filthy. But you know what? That's a mistake on 0-2. Pitch not in the zone. But I'm just too good of a hitter for you to throw it anywhere near. You got to throw it away, bounce it to the plate, something. But you can't throw it in the zone. Greg Bird, I'm sorry, but you are 100% taking on 3-1. 100% taking on 3-1. Chris Sale's probably going to pick off a couple times. Listen, so when I'm simulating, Gyvi World doesn't steal a lot. So I need to be the aggressor. Oh, the one time I need a strike versus Chris Sale. Please give me another. 2-2 count. I'm just not even gonna let Gary a crack and hit away. Very important at bat here. And that's gonna be line to right. Mookie is there, still in Fenway. And another and my Pablo Escobar, or Pablo Ochapo, pitcher road to the show, Mookie Betts is elsewhere. There's so many teams that are like weirdly stacked, like the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Ridiculous. I was actually just playing that. Wow. Good swing. Good swing up there, buddy. But anyways, yeah, my Pablo Chapo series, I decided to play a couple games in relief in between recording videos. And I had some fun playing as a closing pitcher. Uh-oh, can that sneak through? That's going to be tough. Too much sauce, too much speed, and we beat it out. Let's go. That right there is pretty much my last career at bat ever versus Carlos Martinez. That's pretty much exactly how it was. But here we go. Lefty on lefty versus Chris Sale. Glad we're a switch hitter. Why does Greg Bird continue to bunt? Although that may work. Greg Bird just bunted for a base hit. I remember he did that in the last episode when I don't have green light anymore because we walked. But yeah, Greg Bird I green lighted him last episode so that I could steal a base, and he bunted. But I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing because that works. We're 2 for 2 with 2 singles. We needed one more single for 30. I don't know what that was in reference to. Vasgersian said it early in the game, but Chris Sale's still out there. Only a 1-run ball game, which was probably a solo home run as we pulled off a two-seamer right down the middle. That PCI isn't even close. Two-seamer tailed in when I was expecting a slider or something. And by in, I mean in towards the plate and not in towards me. But anyways, we're batting 360. We have 29 home runs. That's what we're one shy of 30. We need one more home run for 30. We're going to fastball down 3 straight hits off one of the best pitchers in the AL East. I'm totally joking. Of course, he's probably the best pitcher in the AL East. Probably the best pitcher in the MLB. But anyways, Greg Bird batting 263 with nobody out, 2 strikes with 2 runners on. Leave in the comments below if you think Greg Bird is going to strike out on this pitch. It never fails. It legitimately never fails. Greg Bird doing Greg Bird-like things. Striking out. God, if this is any indication of what Greg Bird is going to be like this year, we need a first baseman. The Yankees, we need a first baseman bad because Greg Bird is definitely not going to be the guy to lead us to a World Series at first base. Listen, last time we won a first base, we had a Gold Glover, and I think title. I think he might have won. He might have had one of the best hitting first basemen as well. And Mark Teixeira, flat foot duck running Mark Teixeira. Another pitch, and it's a changeup down. How do you swing at that and win this at bat? I'm 0-2 versus Chris Sale. I am at his mercy right now. He can go anywhere. Slider here, fastball here, changeup here. And he goes into the zone on 0-2. It just doesn't make sense. 4 for 4 with 4 singles. No power shown in this game, but I'm getting on base. The hit and run is on, and Greg Bird walks. Honestly, I would have been fine with him striking out there because I would have had the stolen base. So now there is a 2-2 count. I may take off again. I may just take off again. And as soon as he moves that right foot, we're gone. There it is. And he swings and misses. And Greg Bird trails me and takes the base. Gary, I hope I didn't throw you off. But now we got 2 runners in scoring position and 3-0 for Boyce. Boyce, please. Oh, he's getting intentionally walked. Why am I here? Why am I viewing this if he's being intentionally walked? Lefty on righty. I'm assuming there's probably a lefty on deck. Let's see who's on deck. Greg Garcia batting .310 this season, but he is left-handed. And then they bring in a righty. I don't get that. Didn't you just walk him to bring in to get the lefty on lefty matchup? And he gets jammed. Oh, wow. Short way. And he gets out of a jam. Chris Sale still in line for the win. That ball is high, but not deep enough. And we hit a warning track shot. And Bradley is there. Oh, we had the chance to win this game for our team. But Chris Sale holds us to 1 run. We got 4 hits, and my teammates can't do anything more than, I'm guessing, a solo shot from Peralta in the first inning. Let's jump into the next game. Here we go. Game number 2. Rodriguez is on the mound, a lefty, so we're batting right-handed. First inning, and we got a runner in scoring position. Not a good first pitch to swing at. You got to be a little bit more selective than that. I'm not too sure who's on second, but it really doesn't matter. We got to bring him in regardless. And we've missed 2 pitches out of the zone now. Rodriguez, do not make the mistake of coming into the zone. I will make you pay. Oh, he did it. He did it. He did it. Where's that throw? It's to the cutoff, so I'm going to hold. Good read there. And we got runners on the corner with only 1 out. We're definitely going to steal here. It's Greg Bird. I don't want to waste a green light on this just because I sense this is going to be a ball 4. So if you want to swing ahead on 3-0, Greg Bird, by all means. This is more difficult because it's a lefty, so we're moving. First movement, it's a slide step, but it's ball 4. Would have been tough to steal on that. It was a good slide step, but Greg Bird gets walked on 4. Now Gary versus a lefty with bases loaded. 0-2 count with only 1 out. Now Gary hits better versus righties, but he's got the advantage. And he strikes out. Never mind. Pitcher has the advantage, and now there's 2 outs. 2 outs for Boyce. I believe this is Boyce Anderson. I thought he was left-handed. I did not know he was a switch hitter. So Boyce, is that ripped? It's a backhand. Flips over to the second. Another inning where we put up no runs. We got to be better than that. We cannot keep doing this versus the Red Sox. And here it is. Mookie Betts, some defense. We had no defense last game. Jake Arrieta on the mound. Possibly a future Yankee. Take our time with that play. Hit pretty hard by Mookie, and we make a nice little play. Good little animation there. Very solid. Got it. Little glove tap. Batting average is up to 410 after a 4-for-4 performance. But you know what? We didn't win that game, so it doesn't matter. We're all about wins here. Great changeup. Got on top of it. He fooled me. Pulled the string and made me look stupid. But it's okay. We're still power swinging here on 0-1. And that's it. The hit streak is over. I believe 5. It wasn't. It was over when we didn't hit a home run off Craig Kimbrell. But we're going to ground out. We're 1 for 2 on the game. We're going to get another at bat. We're up 2-0. So that's good. Okay, we got the lead. 2-0. Runner in scoring position. Looking for a fastball down. And we get a changeup down. And I chased. And Josh Rutledge is there. I almost didn't speak English. But Josh Rutledge is there for the out. More defense in the 4th inning. We've been pretty busy this game. Benintendi with a fastball. Give me enough time to move my player. What's the point of telling me where the pitch is if you're not going to allow me enough time to move my player? And we want to hit a home run before we go into the stretch. We want to run the bases. And I have not hit a home run yet. Okay, we might have ended that. Mookie Betts going back to the track. And it's a ground rule double. We just missed a home run. But it's going to be a ground rule double for Gyvi World. That is some pop in that bat. I want to steal this bag. I want to be the league leader in stolen bases, and I'm way behind. CPU doesn't steal for me. And you're going to take a strike with 2 strikes anyway, so you might as well at least let me get to 3rd before you strike out. So now there's a 1-2 count for Greg Bird. And as long as he doesn't K here, Greg Bird doing Greg Bird-like things. Is that Jake Arrieta? 55 pitches through 7 and a third innings. 56 pitches for Jake Arrieta? Or am I tripping? That's insane. He may go the distance. And we're up by 3 runs. If we score 1 more run, we're not bringing in the closer. It's not a save situation. So let's try to bring in that run. Let's try to bring in that run. You see that yellow pole in left center field next to the Red Sox sign? That's what I was aiming for, but I didn't stay back. I told myself to wait a little bit and hit it to left center, and I still was early. This guy's not throwing that hard. 93. Again, as my friend calls it, the Scandinavian curveball, the sweeping curve. And we're behind 0-2. Can we get a fastball down here? Can we get... No, we're not. No, we're not. Good fight there because that was a terrible pitch. All right, but we're still alive. I want to bring in that run because I want Jake Arrieta to get the complete game shutout. That was the latest decision to swing, but I'm glad we fouled that off and made contact. That was super late, nearly catcher's interference on that swing, and it's still 0-2, and we're going to wear it, and there it is. Wait a second. Wait a second. So freaking close. Jake Arrieta, 9 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, none earned, 1 walk, 5 Ks. So close to a perfect game, but he gets a no-hit shutout, complete game. GG's in the chat to Jake Arrieta. Just missed that perfect game by 1 batter. Here we go, the rubber match versus the Red Sox. And we got to deal with David Price. Oh! First pitch of the at-bat, and that's what he's doing. In a rainy day, maybe I let it slide because maybe the ball was wet, slipped out of his hands, but I don't believe it. David Price is too good. Wow. Wow, we couldn't have hit that ball any harder. Who is that third baseman? That don't look like Devers or Hanley. I was late on that. He's going. There it is, a ground rule double. That'll get us an RBI. That is our second ground rule double to right in this series. Towards Mookie Betts that gets just past his glove. And you know what? I'm alright with that. Greg Bird didn't strike out. Am I being sent home? I like that animation he gave me. The throw is in. It's not in time. And we tie the game. Greg Bird delivered. I know none of you said in the comments Greg Bird was going to deliver that, but you know what? Greg Bird finally comes through clutch. And we are up. Runners on the corner. David Price, we can knock him out of the game with a extra base hit here. Or a single to center. Oh yeah, go 3. I'll go 2. This was a bad idea. That was bad base running. But you know what? We had an RBI single. We can do what we want when we do that. We're only up by 1 run. Full count to the naked mole rat, the dwarf, the bald midget. I'm not even going to be able to throw him out. I already know I'm not going to be able to throw him out. Because he takes an extra step. Every time I get that, he takes an extra step to throw it. I don't understand that. I don't want that showtime to pop up. I want him off. We got a slight lead. Hey, we come away with the win. At least we came away with the win, and that's all that matters. That's going to be the end of this video. 5-4. We take the last win versus the Red Sox. If you guys enjoyed it, one more road to the show, like the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying the road to the show. And that's going to be it. Subscribe, share, comment, like, notification gang, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
I sip the Dom P, watching Gandhi.